Inhaling together. Om. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Lengthen the spine on your inhales. Sink into the sits bones on your exhales. Allow the shoulders to fall away from the ears. Deepening the breath and slowing it down. And take one hand to the lower belly and one hand to the chest. And begin to sense that expansion on your inhale. Feeling the body move underneath the hands. Feeling that grounding energy of connecting with your breath. So very important right now. Connecting to the breath. Each inhale, bringing the breath down to the lower belly, the chest, the collarbones. Exhaling, belly, chest, collarbones. Continuing to sink into that breath. Lengthen each inhale. Lengthen each exhale. And then nice and slow, walk the hands out in front of you, folding forward as much as is comfortable. You can use your hands on the floor to support if there's any tension in your back. So listening to your body, nothing painful, no straining. Walking hands to whatever place is most supportive for you. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And walk the hands back up, coming upright. You're going to turn your whole body towards the left leg and then walk the hands down over, folding over your left leg. If there's anything sharp in your knees, if this is too much for your knees, you can bring legs out into a V. So walking the hands on either side of the left leg. And then walking the hands back up, turning the body, the midline of the body towards the right leg. Legs are either crossed or out in a V, and fold over the right leg. Using the hands for support. And walking the hands back up, coming to center. If your legs are crossed, change the cross of your legs and fold forward again. Walking the hands out. Sinking forward, softening, nothing straining. And walking the hands back up. Take your left hand to the floor, right arm up overhead, stretching thoroughly through the whole right side. Press down with the right sits bone. Inhale back to center and exhale over to the right. Reaching the left arm up overhead, reach down, grounding that left sits bone into the floor. Inhale up, exhale over to the left, going a little bit quicker. Inhale to center, exhale to the right, and back to center. Take both arms up, overhead, pressing down into the floor, lift the navel, lift the chest, and then drop the shoulders back and down as you reach up. So this feeling this slight back bend in the chest, lifting up through the breastbone, but rooted in the seat. Lengthen up through the crown. Reach the shoulders, reaching the fingers up, and then drop them back down again. Next, exhale, turning to the right. Right hand comes behind the back, left hand across the knee, and look over the right shoulder. You can also take that right arm, wrapping it around your lower back, wrapping it around behind the lower back. Looking over the shoulder, lift and lengthen on your inhale. Soften a little deeper on your exhales. Releasing, come back to center, both arms up. Press into the sits bones, lift up through the navel, lift up through the chest, and reach the shoulders up and the fingers up, and then draw the shoulders and the fingers back down. So you're still reaching your arms towards the ceiling, but you're not reaching with your shoulder blades. And twisting to the left. Take the right hand across the knee, wrap the left hand behind the lower back, look over the left shoulder. You can also set the hand on the floor, left hand on the floor. I'm really enjoying the wrapping of the back arm because it allows you to experience the lift and the lengthen in your twist a little bit more. You feel a little bit more grounded in your seat. So you get maybe a little bit more twist with that opening the left shoulder to the wall behind you. Sometimes we tend to use that back hand as a crutch and lean on it instead of holding our spinal alignment. So this is a nice variation. Inhale, reach up, coming back to center, and hands to the lap. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Take your arms out in front of you. Wrap the fists around the thumbs, and we're going to do wrist circles. Waking up the wrists a little bit. We'll do some extra shoulder openers today. All of our online stuff we're doing. And reverse the circles. And both hands to the lap. Take a breath. Let's take the right arm straight out in front. And then fold the wrist, bringing the fingers pointing towards the floor. Use your left hand to help with this stretch. Drop the right shoulder. Draw the shoulder back and down while also lengthening out through the wrist. Fingertips towards the floor. Stretching the wrist. Flip those fingers up to the ceiling, palm out now, using the left hand to help with the stretch. Right shoulder stays relaxed and down and back. Still thinking about reaching out through the wrist. And then rotating those fingers back down to the floor, but the palm is facing out. Nice deep stretch, a little bit more into the forearm here. All of those muscles that get fatigued with all of our typing. And release, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and take a deep breath. And take the left arm straight out. And draw the shoulder back and down. Fold at the wrist, fingertips down towards the floor. Use your right hand to help with the stretch. So right shoulder pressing down, back. Lengthening out through the left wrist. See if you can feel the softening in the forearm. And then flip those fingers up to the ceiling, palm facing out. Again, keep the shoulder back and down, while still lengthening out through the left shoulder, left wrist. Using the right hand to help stretch. And then keeping the palm out, facing out, rotate the fingers out and down towards the floor. Shoulder relaxed, pressing down, reaching out through the left wrist. And release, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And take the arms into eagle arms. So take the right elbow over the left elbow and either press the backs of the arms together or wrap to the palm to palm if you can. And then you're going to think about lifting the elbows as you inhale and lowering the elbows as you exhale. Just a gentle pulsing with your breath. Inhale, lifting elbows. Exhale, lowering. And then coming back to the neutral, generally elbows about shoulder height. I want you to think about allowing the arms, the hands to tip a little to the right and look a little to the left with your head. And then tip the arms a little bit to the left. They're not going to go as far that way. And look to the right. And release. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. This time, take the left elbow over the right elbow and then wrap the arms the best that you can, or pressing the backs of the hands together, or bringing them palm to palm. And again, flowing with the breath, inhale, just lifting the elbows a little bit. Exhale, dropping the elbows. Inhales, lifting. Exhales, lowering. Just a little bit, enough to ease any tension that you get from trying to hold this eagle arm posture. And just notice the sensations in your shoulders. Nothing sharp, nothing painful ever. Not straining, not pushing. Just exploring and finding out what's going on with your body. And then from the neutral, tip the arms a little bit to the left and look to the right. So the elbows are kind of staying in the neutral position. The hands will tilt over towards the left. And then a little bit to the other direction, a little bit towards the right, and look to the left. And back to center, releasing the arms, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And take a deep breath. Bring your right arm out in front of you, straight out in front of you, and then across your body towards the left. Arms straight as possible. Left arm comes up to catch the right arm. So in the crook of your left elbow, you're holding your straight right arm. Press the right shoulder down. You should be feeling a stretch around the right shoulder blade. Maybe even a little bit in the upper arm, but definitely in the shoulder. Gentle stretch, nothing sharp or painful. So pressing the right shoulder away from the ear. And breathe into that shoulder, softening all of the muscles. And release. Left arm comes across the body, out in front first, straight arm, and then across the body. Catch it in the crook of your right elbow. So your left arm is straight, stretching across your body towards the right, supported by the right elbow. Press the left shoulder down. Soften into the left shoulder. Nothing sharp and nothing painful. Anytime that anything starts to feel intense or sharp, just soften the posture. So releasing out of it a little bit, enough so that it's more comfortable for you to hold. Finding your level. And releasing both the arms. Take the fingertips to the shoulders, and we're going to make circles with the elbows. Gently working into the shoulders. Again, making this movement as small or as large as feels good in your body. This is all about checking into your body and listening to your body. Reverse the circles. And release the arms, hands to the lap.